Hey Taurus, EverlongMystic here. So we have a Loki Pokey message for you. And if you look in the description box, I do have a link to the spread. It's on the LIFFRUMA website, and Russell has explained all the placements and what they mean and everything. Russell from Wrestling Around, and it does poke you. Like literally the first placement is calling you out on something. So I would recommend everyone try at least trying this for yourself just to see what comes out for you, because it can be very eye-opening. Anyway, we're doing one for you, Taurus. So the first card here is basically the call out. It is something that you either are sweeping under the rug, some kind of shadow aspect you refuse to look at, something that you kind of lie to yourself about and say, oh, everything's fine, when it's not. And we're going to take a look here. So for you, Taurus, you have move. You have the horse, the sacred horse. And for this to be in this position here, it's kind of telling me that there is some kind of mistrust going on, and I want to say that it's mistrust in yourself. Like you're not trusting yourself with something here, and it's causing either an imbalance or a lack of movement. And it's kind of interesting on this card. It says, what it's talking about you and other people, or you and another. And it says, what does other need from you? What do you desire another to cover and comfort you with that you can't do alone? Can you not feed yourself? Must someone else always lead you to the water? Like, I don't know, it's like you're not confident to be that for yourself or something. Now, what is that? Not sure. It might be different for each and every one of you, but whatever it is, there is some kind of mistrust. Like you could be just strolling along life, appearing as the most confident person there is, but deep down, there's something about you that you don't trust. So, what is this next placement here? That's something that you're blocking because of this. And this is kind of bizarre, but like you have the weird rune, the weirdness, the all rune. It's like everything and nothing. It's very mystical, and it's like the I don't know. It's kind of like the void, but like I don't know. It's kind of like the void, but it's not the void. It's because I think there's another card that's the void, but it's like I just want to say it's like everything. It's like I'm just seeing this as like all of these, like your connection to everything in the entire universe, right? It's like something super mystical, something, and I can't put my finger on it. Now it talks about the Norns here, and the Norns are the weavers of fate. And I almost wonder if, because we have whatever this is that's like resulting in a lack of movement, like you may appear like you're going somewhere, but like you're not, like no changes are being made, and no, it's just like you might be moving but nothing's happening or something. You know what I mean? It's this grand illusion or something. And so really what you're doing is you're kind of preventing, you're blocking it's like you're blocking the weavers from weaving. You know what I mean? I almost feel like that could go on forever unless you do something. Because like really, like you're being asked here, why, why must someone else lead you to the water? Like you're meant to find it yourself. You can do it yourself. Anyway, the next card here is, it's also very strange and interesting because, like, you've got owl, the senses, right? And this is like all of your senses, like your, touch, taste, hear, smell, but your psychic senses as well, the things that are unseen. And it's so interesting that this is how Loki pokes you. It's almost like Loki comes through the astral. Because it talks about an omen of astral shadowboxing, shape-shifting. Loki is an excellent shapeshifter, a night ruler. It says the owl prophecy from beyond this place, so wake up. Like here you're being asked to wake up, right? Like get a move on, right? And here it's like you're being poked in the astral by Loki. So I want to say that he could show up as anything, maybe an owl, but Loki is the, like, expert shapeshifter. But the key, like another key word I'm getting is prophecy. It's almost like it's like you're being given these, I don't know if it's prophecies like premonitions, but like you're not trusting them. You're not trusting that they are premonitions. You're just like being like dismissing them. And it's like, it's going to keep happening. You're going to keep getting these prophecies or these premonitions until you freaking trust yourself enough to know that that's what they are. And it's almost like the shape-shifting is necessary for Loki because, like, well, okay, so I came as this, that didn't work. It's like he's trying on all of his costumes to try to get you to understand that you have this. You can do this. And what's really cool is that the next placement here, Taurus, this is kind of how you feel about it. Like maybe your reaction or just, like how do you feel about being poked this way? And what's funny is you have the bliss and comfort card, and it's kind of telling me that that this has been going on for a while because you're comfortable. You're comfortable with it. Like it doesn't even faze you. Like, oh yeah, that's that thing that visits me and gives me a weird message, and I just write it off because, whatever, or I don't know. Like, but I don't think that's all of you though. I think some of you get like you're comfortable with these kinds of messages. You're comfortable with these things. Like you're like, cool, I'm down. Like I'm down with it. I'm down. I'm ready. That's cool. Let's do it. Like, you know what I mean? It's like this is the best way to really get to you. In order for you to take a look at what you may not be doing, or what you lack confidence in. So so I feel like it can go a couple different ways as far as like how you're feeling about it. But the next placement here we have is, what is it? Something that you must explore, that you need to explore in order to release like this pattern, right? The pattern of this lack of movement, or this pattern of mistrust in yourself. And it's a big energy. It's it's the wild ox. It's untamable. This is it's just a big energy. And what's cool is like it's the ranger of freedom. And I like that. Like that's what really stuck out to me the most for you, is that this is the ranger of freedom. It's like it's like you need to look at the ways in which you limit yourself, the way that you restrict your own freedoms by not trusting yourself. That seems like that's the big thing. And so here, this placement here, this is where Loki's leading you. And this is a beautiful place. So I will, number one, I'm going to point out that Loki is leading you to 13 frequency. First two readings I did, that's where Loki was leading them. And you're in that group too. I think it was Sagittarius and Pisces. So Taurus, you also are being led to 13 frequency by Loki. It's awesome, and I love this because it's fruit bearing. It's seeing results. It's like yes, Taurus, you have things to offer, and this is about growing your offerings and getting them ready and letting letting them be offered. You know what I mean? Instead of going, oh no, I don't know if I could do that. Like it's not, nothing wishy washy here. It's like what does it say? It says Thor does not repeat his father's path. He walks towards your, releasing his ancestral past to blossom, mature, to be his own apple bearer. And that's where Loki's leading you. And so the last placement here, this is something that you can embrace in order to like renew and refresh your life. And you have the beautiful sun. You've got the beautiful sun right here. I love it. This is your life force. This is your power. It's like like even just this room by itself, it's like that thunderbolt. It's like this is your world transformed. And it's almost like if you could just embrace even just the idea of your world being transformed, you're already like moving towards it. You know what I mean? But I want to say this is just all about it's about your confidence, Taurus. You got the power. All right. Taurus, this is your Loki Pokey message, and I thank you for being here, and I'll see you later. Bye, Taurus.